Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Anthony. Welcome to the channel where we cover Instagram and how to manage and grow pages properly. This video is going to be on how to take one of the most least profitable things to do on Instagram and make it pretty profitable, okay? So pretty much what this is going to be is on how to sell shoutouts. So a lot of you guys want to sell shoutouts. I guess a big misconception about Instagram is that people think that the way people are making a lot of money off Instagram is that they're selling shoutouts. This couldn't be any more further from the truth. Shoutouts are one of the least profitable ways to make money on Instagram. It is like a side thing. It is like you barely make any money with shoutouts unless you really promote the shit out of it. But at the same time, like, it's not how you're gonna make a lot of money. I mean, you could probably make $100 a day from shoutouts max if you do it right. And today I'm going to tell you how to do it right. I'm going to teach you guys how you can sell shoutouts for $100 minimum. Okay, $100 minimum. How do you sell these shoutouts? Most people sell shoutouts for $5, $10, $15. You could do that and do 3, 4, 5 shoutouts a day and make $50, or you could do something that I like to call giving perceived value and charge $100 for one shout out, do less work and do one shout out and make double the money. Okay, so anytime I do a shout out, the minimum I usually charge is $100. Okay, now how do I do this? Okay, why does somebody buy a shout out from me instead of going and buying a shout out from somebody else? And guys, believe it or not, I have people who pay me $100 for a shout out off accounts that I grow that are only at 3 to 4 to 5,000 followers, and I still charge them $100 a shout out. Okay, here is why people will buy from me instead of buying from a big 600,000 follower account and pay them $100 for a shout out. They look at a big 600,000 follower account, and they probably got there by doing it back in the day through doing follow and unfollow, and all their video engagement is maybe like 30,000 views. But then they come to my small account, they see my video engagement that has 1 million views, 900,000 views, 600,000 views, 1.5 million views. They see my videos and they're like, wow, like, this guy is blowing that other dude out of the water. I want my video in front of 500,000 people, not 30,000 people. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much of a following you have. What matters is how many eyeballs you can get on the following that you do have. Okay, so that is the first way that people are going to be willing to pay you $100 per shout out without a big account. You do not need a big account to do this. Most of the money I've made on Instagram was off my small accounts that I was growing on the side. The big accounts were kind of like bragging rights. Like, yeah, you can get a lot of, like, sponsorships and, the consulting comes that way. But with the small accounts is where you acquire a lot of Instagram consulting, a lot of, shout outs, a lot of all that stuff, because there's so many eyeballs, so much traffic on it. So it's all about the perceived value. How do you get somebody to pay you $100 for a shout out on a small account? The first thing you gotta do is you gotta have to be growing right. Okay, when you're going ahead and you're growing right and someone comes to your profile, they see you have, let's say, 6,000 followers. No, let's say that you have 2,000 followers, okay? And they see you getting 20,000 likes on a picture, 300,000 views on a video, 1 million impressions, 4.2 weekly impressions. They will pay you any amount of money. Brands will pay you any amount of money to get in front of that type of audience. They will pay you before paying a dude with 1 million followers who doesn't even get not nearly half of that engagement. Followers doesn't matter if your engagement is shit. If your engagement is on point, you will get paid. If you have a lot of followers and you have no engagement, you will not get paid. It's as simple as that. So it's all about perceived value. You have to show people just through doing. You don't have to reach out to anybody. Every shout out that I sell is people reaching out to me. I don't message anybody. I don't cold email anybody. People message me like, hey, your results are awesome. How much for a shout out? This is what I say. Hey, I usually charge $150 for a shout out, but first time customer, I can do you for $100. Okay, perceived value. Automatically, I told them, it's normally $150, but you're a first time customer, $100. They already look like they're saving $50. Okay, now after they buy the shout out and then they get good results, they're gonna want to do it again. Now it's $150 per shout out. And from there, you could either keep upping the price or keep doing shout out after shout out after shout out, and then you get them good results. You're producing for them, and they start giving you word of mouth. Okay, they start giving you that word of mouth. They start telling their friends. They start investing more into you. That's how you do it. Literally, that's how you can turn one of the least profitable ways to make money on Instagram into a semi-profitable, shout out business, okay, where you could make a couple $100 extra a week. All about perceived value and all about selling at a high price. Why do 10 shout outs for $10 when you can do one shout out for $100 and you're doing less work and you're saving more time and you're making more money? Okay, so Let's say you have everything going right? Let's say you know how to use DM groups, your profile set up right, all that stuff. You do your market research, you do all that. You have all the growth strategies. You're growing. Okay, people are gonna start coming to you, and people will come to you, and you can sell them on consulting. But what this video about is it's about shoutouts. So people will start coming to you, asking you to put posts on their page. What I tell them, and what you guys should tell them, is post costs are going to ask you for rates. Our rates go 150 per post, but since you're a first-time customer, I can do 100 today. It creates urgency, and on top of that, it makes it seem like they're getting a really good deal. You're giving them perceived value, because then they could go to the same account with a 2,000 follower, just like you. Say they go to a different influencer that has 2,000 followers, but they got there through follow, unfollow, and that influencer is going to tell them $5 a shout out. They're not going to buy from them no matter how cheap the shout out is, because look at how much more valuable yours is going to be. Look at how much more valuable you're being by just having all those impressions, having all those views. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you guys learn how to do this, when you guys are starting to get the good results, the people come to you, it sells themselves. Results sell themselves. So all you got to do is you got to produce results on Instagram. Once you're producing results, people are going to hit you up for shout outs, and all you have to do is give them perceived value through saying, hey, look, it's $150. So they're seeing $150. You're giving them to 100. So now they're seeing a perceived value. They're saving $50, and that's it. That's how you turn shout outs on Instagram, one of the dumbest, most least profitable ways to make money on Instagram, into actually a pretty profitable thing where you could be making an extra few $100s a week, maybe a month. So anyways, guys, that's how you do it. That's how you can turn and start actually turning a few profits on shoutouts. Just wanted to get that out there, just so any of you guys who are growing accounts, you're not sitting there wasting your time doing shoutouts for $5, $10, $15. Charge $100 minimum, produce results, let those results speak for themselves, and have perceived value. Okay, guys? So with that said, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one.